Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Zaire Jones. I am a recent new graduate nurse, and as you can see by the title, I take my Nclex tomorrow. Pretty much I'm gonna just do like a vlog type of like thing. And to just kind of show y'all like what I'm doing the day before. It may be unconventional, which is fine. But this is just how I'm going to do things. And I'm just so freaking nervous. It's May 1st, and it's about 10:30. So what I'm about to do, like the plan for today is to study. Like I am studying. I'm definitely not going to study for the whole day. But I am going to study for like half of the day. And I just wanted to take y'all along of this emotional roller coaster that I'm going to go through. So I'm actually about to leave the house now. I am going to stop at the actual testing site. Just like I've been there before, but just to get a feel of like actually where it is, how parking is going to be, because I take it around 12:30. Even though I'm going to be there like 2 hours early, I'm gonna still see how filled the parking lot can be to make sure I can get a spot. And then also there's two different buildings in that plaza, so I just want to make sure that I'm going to the right building on the day of. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna go to Panera Bread and just study outside. I woke up feeling kind of like unmotivated, and I think it's just because I'm home and that's all I've been doing is kind of like studying at home, and I think I just need a change of scenery and like location. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And yeah, we'll see. So far, I feel good actually. Like the only reason why I'm nervous, and I know I'm not the only one, is just that one, you don't truly know what you're gonna be tested on, like as far as um like content wise. Like you know it's gonna be safety. Obviously, NCLEX is a safety test. You're gonna get tested on prioritization, but like when it comes to like the disease processes, and like are they gonna test heavily on psych meds, or are they gonna test heavily on OB or peds, or is it gonna just be adult med surge? That I'm just nervous about, but I believe that with God and trusting in God, I know I can pass. Also, my ability that I can pass this exam. I've gotten this far. I went through an 11-month accelerated nursing program, and I passed. Did well my last semester of nursing school, and I actually also been studying. I've been doing really good on my practice CAT exams and my practice readiness assessment on Archer. So it's like I know it, and my school also prepared me. I firmly believe in that. So I'm not necessarily nervous about my ability to pass. It's just making sure I don't let the anxiety or the nervousness overcome me to where I'm like messing up on the exam. And making just stupid mistakes. And I've been watching Mark K or listening to Mark K, and I just finished up that lecture last night. So but yeah, that's that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here. I'm about to actually fill my water bottle up, and I'm about to go. Oh, I gotta get my laptop and my computer. So I'm just gonna set this over here. Y'all see my letters? I took also, where is it? Right here. I also took my graduation photos this past weekend, and they came out so good. So I can't wait to see those. Well, I can't wait to post them. I have them already. So yeah, and then I have to update y'all on a lot. I'm gonna do a separate video, because it's been a lot of good things, obviously. But I really want to get through this NCLEX. And I also have to pack. But I think I'm going to pack tomorrow after the test. Because I'm actually going to Florida on Friday for a week. to like decompress, you know, from school, from the Nclex, and just before I start my new job. So, yeah. Okay, y'all, so I'm in the car. I just realized it's May 1st. Like, what? Time is just going by so fast. I literally feel like I just graduated. Like, literally. It's been a whole, like, I think 5 to 6 weeks. Okay, if I go past the 85, that's still good. That means I'm still in the game. I'm still, like, the computer adaptive, like, system is trying to make sure and trying to see, okay, well, she knows what she's talking about. Let's keep going to see, you know, whatever. So I'm just trying to get that in my head. Like, it's okay to go past 85. It's fine, because that means you're still in the game. Like, you're still eligible, you know, to pass, or likely to pass, or I don't know. So I also been utilizing Mark K. Mark K has like a lot of like strategies when it comes to the Nclex, because he also used to write for the Nclex. So he was saying, like, don't worry about getting the minimum. If you get the maximum, or if you get in the middle, that means that's good though. You're still like you're still in the fight. And pretty much like I'm gonna study light today. So yeah, I don't know which building it is. This is 1012. So I'm about to look it up now, because I don't know which building this is. So let me make a U-turn and pull up this address. So yeah, it actually took like 8 minutes with traffic. So let me go to my email, because I just got an email the other day from Pearson, pretty much sending me a reminder. Okay, so it's 1012. So it is the building that I was looking at. And parking is good, actually. Like, there's ample amount of parking, I'm seeing. So yeah, it's right here. Cool. Okay. Literally, like, this is the only thing right now that's in front of me from getting my license and finally doing what I've always wanted to do, what I've always dreamed of doing. So I just think it's also a lot of nerves too, because it's a lot riding on this. But like, I truly do have faith. I truly do believe I'm gonna pass on the first try. And yes, it's gonna be hard, but nursing school was hard. Like, nothing in life is easy though either, but nursing school literally chewed me up and spit me out, and I survived that. Survived even failing a class, like, you know, and having to sit out a semester, and I still did that. So I have to keep telling myself, like, nothing is harder than what I went through in nursing school. Like, there's nothing. Like, yes, the Nclex is going to be hard. I still might say, oh, that was the hardest exam I ever took. I didn't know anything. But that's how I was, too, when I was taking Med-Surg 3. I literally was getting 90s and high 80s on all my exams. And I literally, like, yes, I studied. But since it was so, like, it was so much and so hefty with content and her questions, honestly, I would say very similar to Nclex, because they truly had you thinking. Like, it wasn't like a clear-cut answer, but like, if you were able to critically think, you were able to come up with the, you know, the answer. So I did well with that, and I always got out the exam like, I don't know how I pulled that off, or I don't even know how we get our exam scores right after. So like, but going through it, I'm like, yeah, I failed. Like, I didn't do good. And I'm looking, I only got 1 wrong, I only got 2 wrong. How? I truly don't know. I literally give God that praise and glory, because I swear it wasn't me. If it was up to me, I would have failed. So okay, y'all, so I am on my last question. So I'm about to see how I'm gonna do, but I'm scared to hit submit. Okay, I'm doing it. Alright, it took me about yo, I got very high again. I had a 70% for the classic and 74%. I hope y'all can hear me. But I got 70% for like the regular questions and then 74% for like the next gen. And pretty much I'm above average. See, average. So my score is in the green, and this is the average. And then I got very high again. So let's look at the stats. So I think I'm at 70%. And then I always look here to see like which one I got. So it looks like I got one wrong for changing my answer. So it means I had a correct answer, but I changed it incorrectly. Here, it was just one time, which mine's is getting better actually. I used to have like maybe 3. I used to have 3 for this one, but I only got 1, and then 1 for here. So let's go back to one of my previous. So I've only taken 4 so far. As you can see, I'm above this, like the average. My highest was a 75, and this one was a 68. So I'm happy about that. As you can see, I went down to 68, but I'm still in very high. So what I'm about to do now, is like go over like what I got wrong, just to see like what I need to work on. Then I'm gonna do a CAT assessment, and then that's when I'm gonna go over all my wrong answers. I'm gonna write them out with the rationale, and then I'm just gonna review some things that I'm just not confident in. So I got a lot of like diabetes questions, I feel like, that I kept second guessing myself on, but I knew the right answer. So I was like kind of looking at my notes to make sure I had the right answer, and I did. So I was like, hey, put my notes away, and I stopped doing that. But like I'm on the right track, I'm understanding everything. So today's the big day. Hey y'all. So let me just tell you what I did last night. So I only ended up doing 2 exams. I did a readiness assessment and a CAT exam, and I got very high on the assessment, and I passed the CAT exam. So I want to say like my last couple of questions through the CAT exam, I was just kind of like getting, like my brain was kind of like worn out, and I was like, okay, I don't want to do too much before my actual big day. So I stopped and I took a little break, like a couple hours, ate some food, watched some TV, and then I just started going over my notes last night. And then I also was getting sleepy, so I was like, okay, Zaire, you know this stuff, just put it away. What you know, you know. What you don't, you don't. So the only thing I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna get to the testing site like an hour, like probably maybe at 11 I might get there. And for that hour, I'm just going to look over my notes, and that's pretty much it. I feel really good. I woke up really good. Like I didn't wake up with any anxiety today, or like I do have a little bit of like nervousness, but it's nothing to work compared to like what I was going through like a few days ago. and I prayed, and I just feel really good today. Like I know I'm a pass. Like I'm already a licensed nurse. Like I already know. And I'm just gonna go into it and just do the best I can. Like at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna know everything. I just need to try my best to pick the safest question. Because that's literally what it is. It's a safety test, and like whatever sticks out, sticks out. Whatever doesn't, I'm just gonna use my testing strategies that I learned and kind of just like go from there. So I'm about to cook some breakfast. It's like 8 o'clock. It's 8:15 now. I set my alarm for 8 o'clock, but I ended up waking up like at 5, and then I was like, okay, this is way too early. So I went back to sleep and woke up around like 7. So yeah, I feel really like rested, and I'm just ready. You know, whatever like happens, you know, I know I passed no matter what. I prepared for this, and I'm just gonna go in like I already know it, and I already know like the Holy Spirit is gonna lead me to the right question. To the right answer. And I know that I'm not gonna know everything, but with God, I know I'm okay, and I know I'm gonna get through this exam. So I'm about to make breakfast, and then I'll give y'all some updates and when I get to the actual like location of where I'm getting tested at. So hey y'all, so I made it to the testing like center. It's like 11:04, I think, or no, it's actually 11:01. So I got about an hour before I have to go in. My exam is at 12:30, but they want us to go in like 30 minutes before. So had a little praise and worship, get my mind right, you know, my spirit right. And so this morning I ate my breakfast and I studied for a little bit because I had a good amount of hours to just kind of relax, get my mind right. And then I just was like, you know what, Zaire, what you know is what you know, what you don't, just hope that it's not important. And just give it all to God. Do what you can, just give it all to God. So I closed my books around like 9:30, I think, and I just started getting ready. And I didn't bring anything with me either, so I'm just gonna sit here and just listen to my praise and worship music, my gospel, and just chat with y'all for a little bit, honestly. I didn't want to be rushing to vlog and be on a time crunch, so I got here kind of early just so I can get parked, get like I said, get my mind right and vlog a little bit. So like I was telling y'all yesterday, I did 2 exams on Archer, so I low-key feel like I could have done more questions, but I was working too throughout the last couple of weeks, and I just was kind of tired. So, and then I also, I didn't want to be excuse me, I didn't want to overwhelm myself either with like doing something every single day. So on the weekend, I would kind of chill a little bit and not do any practice questions. But I only used 25% of the test bank. I used a total of 500 questions, and out of all of that, I'm at a 68% of like what I got correctly. What I answered correctly out of the 519, which they said is pretty, it's actually good. You want to get in like the 60 range. And when I was answering the practice questions, honestly, I feel like I can answer them a lot easier. Like as soon as I read the question and I look at the responses, like the options, like I know exactly what answer is correct. And then some of them I'm like, okay, I gotta play that kind of like that guessing game, like limit two obvious ones that are wrong and just kind of be between two. But I'm just trying to, you know, remind myself a lot of the questions I'm just not gonna know and to just use my clinical judgment, my critical thinking skills, and like what's gonna be the safest and the best for the patient. And to also have in my mind like the Nclex, the setting is perfect. Like you have everything, you have all the resources, you have all the people readily available to you. It's like a perfect scenario. So just keep in my mind and not try to bring in like real world aspects of what I actually see like day to day at the hospital. And yeah, like I said, whatever I know. So I just kind of stopped reviewing information, honestly. And just looking at my stats, like I did 4 readiness assessments. I wanted to do more, but I did 4 and I got very high on all of them. And I got in the 60-70 range for all of them. And then I passed all of my cats. I did 4 cats, and technically I did 4. The first, it was like the first baseline assessment that I did. I failed that one, but that's because I didn't necessarily know that counted against me. And then the last 3, I passed. So I think, not even I think, I know and I truly believe, you know, I've done all that I can do and I'm ready to ace it. I don't know how I'm gonna feel after the fact, but yeah, like just been talking to myself like, you passed, you are a nurse, you are a registered nurse, you are licensed, you already have your license. And also like God wouldn't have brought me this far to fail now. Like I've been through a lot. Like nursing school put me through a lot, and just with life challenges and stuff like that, and ebbs and flow of what life brings. And I just truly believe, you know, I'm here for a reason and I'm supposed to be here. And so what I'm gonna do is when I do go in and I get my dry erase board, I'm gonna write on my dry erase board and on the top that I am a registered nurse. I will pass. Just if I do start to feel discouraged and start to get a little anxiety, to look at those words, and hopefully that's able to bring me back you know, back down and back to positivity and stuff like that. Hey y'all, so let me I can't even talk. Let me tell y'all how the Nclex went. So it's actually almost 10 o'clock. I just got done packing. I'm about to head to my best friend's house, catch this flight. But yo, my questions, what? My exam stopped at 85 questions. Like, I don't know how to feel. It took me like almost like 2 hours. I finished right at like 10 minutes before it was like the 2-hour mark. And when I tell y'all, okay, when I tell y'all, my like jaw dropped when the freaking screen went black, because I was like, so I got to like, I was like at question 60 and I was like, okay, 85. But I was like, I low-key was like, yeah, I will be okay if I didn't stop at 85 either. And then I was in 70. I was like, Woo, close. Then I'm in the 80s. Then I'm at 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. And I hit, when I tell you, like, literally, I felt like, ooh. Because I feel like with 85, I want to say majority of people that I've watched and talked to, 85, they passed. But before I took my exam, I was on Facebook and I saw someone said they got 85 and they failed. And then I was also saying, like, it's either you did really good at 85 or you did really bad at 85. And I don't think I did really bad, but it's like I also don't know what the correct answer was either. Like, I got a lot of priority questions. It was like really random, honestly. I got like maybe one or two OB and like maybe 5 peds. The rest was more priority, and then I got like kind of like med surge questions, honestly, and I got like 2 STD questions. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how to feel because I just really felt like I was like some of it I knew I was like, well, yeah, this is it, and then some of it I was just like, I don't know. So we'll see. I truly believe I passed. I'm not gonna lie, I do believe I passed, but then it's still that feeling like, oh, what if, you know? But I'm like 95% sure that I passed because I definitely knew a good amount of that stuff. And if not, I'd try to use my best, like, educated guess. And I feel like I would have known if I did really bad. Like, I don't know. Cause like I'm saying, like I felt like I was guessing, like I didn't know. It's not that I didn't know it. It's just like the Nclex questions aren't as straightforward as like their options aren't as straightforward as Archer. Like Archer, I feel like some of the questions did trip you up, but then like you kind of knew which was the correct, like what the correct answer was. I feel like with Nclex, it was like 2 that can honestly be the correct answer, and you just had to use your clinical and like your best judgment to select the right one. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'll connect with y'all again. Um, with my results, maybe, or I just might honestly, I might just end it here. If I don't end up ending it here, I'm gonna probably post like a video maybe with me like receiving my results. I'm not sure. And yeah, y'all, like that's it. Like I'm about to go on vacation and truly relax. I don't have to worry about studying. Like God is so good and I feel so good. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders and I can finally breathe. That thing was so nerve-wracking. I had wrote on my paper, I will pass, I will be a registered nurse. And when I was feeling like just a little overwhelmed, like I was saying in the previous clip, like I'm gonna look at that and it bring me back. And I looked at it, took a deep breath, and I got back with the questions. But I kind of finished fast. Like I took my time though, but some of them I knew. Like I read it twice. Oh, I know this answer. Like it was a good amount that I knew. I didn't have to necessarily think on it, if that makes sense. So yeah, y'all. I will catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.